Yo, 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 mic check 1 2 1 2. What is up, everybody? Woof. 2025 is another crazy year. I think the 2020s altogether just intense. But, you know, I'm so busy, so I don't have time to be on here, but I wanted to come on here and warn others, because there's basically is starting to be a new trend. Extortion has always been a thing. It's always been a thing for years now. But now with cyberspace and everything else, it's becoming more of a trend. It's becoming more easy. So I can't say too much because of investigative purposes and legal reasons, but I'm gonna I'm putting this out there just to warn other spiritual workers, for one, and just to kind of any other, if you have an online business that thrives off your reputation, which most businesses do, but I think spiritual workers are more of an easy target. Sorry if I'm not reading your comments right now. I have so much shit to do and I don't have time to even be live, but I have to get this out here. So don't mind me, I freaking broke a nail, and I broke a nail and I had to tape it because the shit hurt so bad. Anyway, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Habibi. And you guys, thank you for the super chats, but I don't want to be rude and not say thank you. So if you want to put the super chats on hold, because I don't want to be rude and not thank you. I just want to kind of get through this. I love you, though. Thank you. So basically, to make a long story short, can you be my sugar mama? I'm married. Thanks, hon. But no thanks. So there's a new scam. Well, I don't know if it's new, but it's new to me. Maybe not. It's kind of similar to. There we go. YouTube Live is acting up. Let me make sure my VPN's not on. I don't know what's up with YouTube. Okay. Refresh your stream. Okay. It's in and out. I don't fucking know. Of course it would be. So it's kind of similar to the SPS review forum scam from years ago, but different. So years ago, there was a forum that would basically, it was very high on the algorithm and it would get people to sign up. So there were real people looking for reputable psychics and spellcasters. And what they would do is anybody leaving positive reviews, they would essentially make them sound like they were shills, and basically attack anybody leaving a good review and then funnel them to their own psychics and spellcasters. So this is kind of like that, but different. I can't say too much. This is actually a lot worse. I mean, they're both bad in their own way, and I took that fucking website down. It took me 2 years maybe a year and a half to get that whole thing taken down, because I didn't have their identity, but I got that shit taken down. I don't give a fuck. But so this is different. So basically, I was contacted by a scumbag piece of shit, scamming fucktard, who can't make his own money. So he has to basically scam people out of theirs. And what he does is essentially he tells you, pay me, $1,000 a month, or I'm going to make, pages of you and post on every social media platform, imaginable, make articles about you. Of course, he's very tech savvy. And if you don't, I'm going to ruin your brand. I'm going to ruin, and he does, apparently, I did some research, and apparently he does this to regular people too. So people will seek this person out for like SEO service or to boost their brand or whatever. He's got multiple different websites for different scams, and unfortunately, I can't say the name because of legal reasons yet, because there is a FBI investigation, cybercrime. I don't even know if I should have probably said that, but whatever. I can't say too much, but I would give you guys the websites and all of that, and I will, but not yet. Okay, so essentially, Mernaya, did the information I give you help? It definitely did. But I have to shout out my boy, Eli. That motherfucker's a sleuth. But anyway, so essentially, so of course I told this person to fuck off. I'm not gonna give you a dime. Like eat a dick from the back. And I said, I'm like, my analytics, according to my analytics, 90% of my clients are return clients, so you could fuck off. Like, I could go forever without a new client. You're not doing shit to me, so fuck off, basically. And then it goes to like other types of harassment. Oh, well, I'll post, this about you personally, your family, or this. Suck my fucking dick, basically. If I had one, it'd probably be bigger than yours. You pedo fucking fuck. You pedophilic, fucking pathetic, fucking little man. And you think I don't know who you are, but I found you, bitch. I found a lot more than you think. But anyway, so yeah, me and usually I don't ask for help from anybody, especially spiritual. I've literally crippled my enemies, especially when I have their picture, and other practitioners, no less. But yeah, me and a few other my practitioner friends are going to fucking annihilate this person. And anybody connected to him have anything to do with this. Spiritually, of course. I'm in no way threatening physical harm. Anyway, so essentially, yeah, just wanted to throw this out there. So for those of you, and this is my fault, really, because I shouldn't give a shit. I'm an easy target because everybody knows I care a lot about my fucking reputation. It's a Arab thing, I guess. And I think most people do. Some people, I guess, don't give a shit. I don't know. Me, I will die for my reputation. That's the only thing I take with me when I die. When I die, all this won't come with me. Any money won't come with me. Any of that won't come with me. But when I die, my reputation will precede me. Your mother's gross, Daniel. Eat a dick from the back, okay? And get the fuck off my life, pussy. Anyway, so, I mean, the audacity to come for especially spiritual worker like me, like, you're crazy, motherfucker. But of course, anonymity got people thinking that, they're immune, and that's the funny part. But here's the thing. You're not anonymous anymore, motherfucker. And I know exactly who you are. Exactly who you are. So, yeah. So essentially, well, I keep saying essentially. Sorry, guys. I'm a little annoyed. Again, just a little tickle. This just tickles my asshole. This is just an annoyance. But warning to other spiritual workers with, a good reputation. I mean, of course, I went 7 years in business and never had a single bad review. So until, recently. But, I mean, regardless, that's a still fucking good run. I mean, ice cream shops have some kind of bad reviews, and like I've always been very upfront. But regardless, the things that this guy's posting are lies. Like, I promise quick fixes, I promise and guarantee results. Like, total fucking outlandish shit. So you can obviously tell he's not a client. Plus, one of my clients, I don't know if she wants, I got to black out her Reddit name because I don't know if she wants me to show that, but I'll read it to you and then I'll post it once I've like redacted her info. I don't know how much of this I should be sharing. Hey girl, glad to see you. Sorry you're dealing with this BS. You're the real deal. Miss you, love you truly. My dad said he saw my brother today looking good. He said to tell you thank you and God bless you. Thank you, Habibti. I'm so glad. Tell your dad, I send my love and always healing energy to your brother. I'm so glad he's doing better. So basically, my client, who's a good friend, she's one of my best friends now. She wrote this person and was like, "What do you want?" essentially. And first of all, he already contacted me, so he wasn't gonna put anything in writing, like fully. She goes, "What? Why are you doing this? What do you want?" Because at this point, I told the person, "Go fuck yourself." And she goes, "You want money?" No. She goes, "What? Why are you doing this? What do you want? Do you want money?" He goes, "Money?" She goes, "Yes." He goes, "You accusing me of extortion?" "You are, motherfucker." Then she goes, "Then why are you doing this? All your accusations on Shireen are not true." He goes, "I simply want the world to know that these types of services are a scam. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm reporting what is already fact. Why do you care? Go about your day, little one." She goes, "She's my best friend. I'm also her client." He goes, "Well, can you cast a spell or something and change my mind?" "I haven't, will be posting on all social platforms every day new content." She goes, "I was going to offer you money in case that's what you were looking for. I can't do spells. Shireen does my spells." He goes, "You don't have enough." She goes, "And all of them manifested. Try me." He goes, "Okay, well, manifest one to change my mind. I'm on Scam Advisor right now, and so are 10 of my friends, leaving the best review ever." She said, "You said you want money, so tell me how much you want, because we both know you're not doing this as a public service. Shireen, out of everyone, doesn't deserve this. She helped thousands of people. Yes, there are failures, but who hasn't?" He goes, you said I want money. I said you don't have enough. Stop trying to make this about blackmail." It is, because it is about blackmail. He just didn't want to put it in writing. "What if I have enough?" she said. "That's why I said try me. So name your price." He goes, "Why would I want to take your lunch money when I'm clearly satisfying a need? I suppose everything has a cost. I've been wanting to take a trip to Russia. Maybe there's a spell for that." She goes, "Okay, I can sponsor your trip to Russia, but if you promise to delete everything you posted about Shireen." And then he says, like this one, and then he shows another 1-star post. I don't know where it's at. It says Arabian conjures an absolute fraud. Never deal with her. Thousands lost and hearts broken. And then he goes, the goal is 1,000 reviews by the end of the month. At my church, we're all going to make reviews at the same time and flood the gates. Site Jabber, Scam Advisor, Trip Advisor. Like, what the fuck do I have to do with Trip Advisors? All of them. She goes, giving a review and you've never even purchased work from her is a psychopathic behavior. He goes, that's a great analogy. Okay, I will get back to posting now. It's my day off. Making some hot cocoa to get going. Toodles.
Yeah, if you got 1,000 clients in a month, that's a lot.
And just so you're aware, real quick, this is the page, and this is a screen recording of it, just to prove that it's not like Photoshop or anything. I had her take a screen recording of it. So yeah. Church, yeah. No, it's blackmail. He's trying to extort me into paying him monthly, or that's, I mean, so I'd have to keep paying him, or you just keep, for him to delete the shit that he's posting about me, and then obviously if I stop, he would keep doing it. Fuck you, motherfucker. Eat a dick from the back. Like, so, but this is a new scam. He even created his own subreddit so he can, like, and he's got a few accounts, obviously. He's got like 1 million, somebody that has like 1 million websites and 1 million VPNs and 1 million this and 1 million that. I mean, so not obsessed, wants money. I mean, it's money. That's what it is. He already contacted me and said that's what he wanted. So, on the phone. So, yeah. Interesting. Living in his mom's basement. Oh, no. He scammed enough people where the guy's pretty well off, actually. Oh, he's getting handled, but both spiritually and in the physical world. The thing is, I can't say too much, but I will say he does go back and forth between countries. So, but that doesn't mean he can't be prosecuted here, because when you're an American citizen, committing crimes against other American citizens, even when you cross country lines, you could still be, prosecuted. People who attack you need to look at their own shadow and keep doing what you're doing. You're protected. Love you. It's I love you more, Habibti. Since day one, thank you guys. Thank you, Taz. Will you prosecute? There's a way around this stuff, Shireen. That's why I told you about a resource we'll talk about later. Regardless, any avenue I can use, what I'm not going to do is pay motherfucker extortion. I will die first. I will fucking die. I don't care. The last thing I will ever motherfucking do is give in to goddamn extortion. Ever. Ever in life. Ever in the motherfucking life. Okay? So, not happening. So you could keep doing whatever the fuck it is you're doing. That's fine. And I do have the feeling this person's gonna go after other spiritual workers and do the same thing. You know, because we're easy targets, because people already think we're scammers a lot of the time. So, and unfortunately, there are people out there that are, so they gave us all a bad name. So we're easy targets, really. But yeah, I'm good, Marnaya. I'm good, Habibti. Listen, I feel like everything happens for a reason. And what I feel is this person found me because I'm meant to be his karma. Okay? All the people that he scammed, all the people that he's blackmailed, hurt that didn't deserve it. I'm sure. I mean, I know I don't deserve it, so I could imagine, people that he has done it to. Nobody deserves it unless you're a fucking scumbag. And obviously I'm not. So I feel like this happened for a reason, because this person's time has come. You can only fuck people over for so long. Like, look at Diddy. Look at Diddy. He got away with shit for so fucking long, for years. Years. See, here's the thing. People cannot believe in what I do, right? And think this whole thing is a scam, right? But I believe in what I do. And I know I do everything I can for everybody. And I know, on top of the spell work, I spend so much of my fucking time and pay Gabby to spend her time. And I actually had a meeting with Gabby and told her, you need to be a little more like proactive, as far as like, not saying to take advantage, but, ask more questions when people say, tell you certain things. Ask more questions. Don't let, this slide and they say this and then you just say, okay, thank you for your update. No, ask them what did he accused you of something? What is it that he accused you of? Like, be a little more in depth with it. So we did have a meeting about that, because, I pay people well. I take care of my employees so that they do a good job. Thank you, Habibti. I miss you so much. What happened? Shireen helped me see so much financially. I got a huge sum of money and I got into law school because of you. Habibti, I love you and I miss you. I miss you so much. I got to call you. Thank you, my love. I have to call you, Habibti. And I fucking bend over backwards, okay, for everybody. Not just with the spiritual work, but I said, what spiritual worker will sit there with a client and teach them how to fucking go to an interview and do an interview properly? I mean, do mock interviews with clients. Who does that? I've never met another spiritual worker that does that. What other spiritual worker tells clients that have no game whatsoever, no offense, and is doing everything wrong in terms of like how they react to certain things, and sit there and teach them how to react and what to say, what not to say, and how to carry yourself and what not to? What spiritual worker or reader, you pay for 45 minutes and will sit on the fucking phone with you for 2.5 hours, 3 fucking hours? Who? Nobody, okay? So you cannot believe in spiritual work all you fucking want, but I go above and goddamn beyond in every aspect. every fucking aspect, okay? So fuck you. Eat a giant dick from the back. I won't pay you a fucking dime. You can post whatever the fuck you want to post, wherever you want to post, however you want to post. That's why you had to make your own fucking subreddit and make articles on things like the Medium so nobody can fucking rebuttal you. Okay? You can use as many fucking, because clearly you know how to fucking make, because, you know, when we were digging and digging, it was hard to find the shit on you because you have so many fucking pages and so many things. You know, it's buried. It was hard to find, but we found you, motherfucker. Okay? So clearly, you know your little way around the interwebs, or you wouldn't be doing this shit. But, you know, it's all good. Fucking read a chicken shit too. Care to drop a handle? No. It's more than that. It's more than that. Little mouth from a woman. Listen, Johnny. I sound very bitter. Yeah, somebody's trying to extort me, you dumb fuck. Of course I'm bitter. Get the fuck out of my goddamn life. I sound bitter. Yeah, I think if somebody was trying to extort you or ruin your business reputation, if you don't pay them, yeah, I think you'd be bitter too. And I think you'd have a mouth too. What are we? We have red pill community in my shit? You fucking incel motherfuckers. Oh, you would love this dude. He's just like y'all. Fucking pedo. Fucking. There's a lot. Child fucking pornography and let me just shut my mouth real quick. But he's into a lot of shit. I'm probably saying too much right now. But my point is, post whatever the fuck you want. I'm still gonna be blessed, and I'm still gonna be protected, and I'm still gonna have business. Alhamdulillah, I'm very blessed, and I have had the same clients that have come to me over the years. I've been in business 8 years, motherfucker. I ain't paying you a goddamn dime. Not a fucking dime. But, you know, sometimes you gotta play the game in order to get what you want. So, but it's annoying. So if you're, my whole point was, if you're a business, period, or just a person who cares about your reputation in general, or you, Sadie, she's so funny. She loves to smell everything. Wait, where's my phone? Okay. You're sniffing. You smelling the other dog on me? Did I cheat on you? I saw my neighbor's dog. Anyway. But what are these? No, she's a Doberman. That fuck is here watching you. I'm sure. How long you been female? How about as long as your mother and your sister and your bitch. Anyway. So You gotta love trolls that have nothing better to do. You're in somebody's live at 2:30 in the afternoon. Like, I'm self-employed. What are you doing? Scallywag. Yeah, I bet they're part of that troll group. Those troll groups. I don't think that's this dude. But do I believe in aliens? Yes, I do. It would be pretty naive to think we're the only ones that exist in the world. You look like your brother. Do you know my brother? Listen, I'm 42 years old, motherfucker. So I think I look goddamn good for being in my 40s. I don't really give a fuck. Oh, you know my brother? Oh, well, maybe he does know my brother. I do have a brother. We do look alike, so... I'm 42 years old. I'm not wearing no makeup. I don't have no fucking filter. I think for my age, okay, I look damn good. Never had Botox, never had none of that shit. So, you could talk shit, but I age gracefully. I will always age gracefully. Thank you, EG. I will always age gracefully. I embrace my age. I'm never going to be one of those 40-somethings trying to be 20-something. That'll never be me, okay? Maybe my personality-wise, but my personality is my personality. I'm not going to just turn into an old, hey there, Sonny. That's just not my personality. But as far as how I am and look, I am not changing. So you have not one wrinkle. Thank you, boo. I try. So, oh, thank you guys. Personality not there. No, leave them. Leave them. Well, you're here watching me, so, I mean, obviously, you must think otherwise, so, but I digress. You feel the need to comment as well. I'm getting you to engage, so, Mike Johnson, you have small Johnson energy. So, because a man with a big Johnson wouldn't be in here talking down to a woman that you don't even know. An older woman at that. So, anyway. Doesn't he though? Personality, ... Not there. Well, you're here, so should we be making these motherfuckers jealous? For real. His little dick disease is showing. Yeah. Work, small king. We love a short king. Thank you, boo. Small Johnson. We love a short king with small dick energy. Anyway. So, we ever considered leading a coven? I'm kind of like a loner when it comes to my magic. But when it comes to fucking this dude and his little operation up, no, it has nothing to do with jealousy. It has to do with money. It's simple. It's not this particular person. It's not jealousy. It's just a easy lick or so he thought. So yeah. So in the meantime, the more he makes pages and posts and stuff like that, eventually I'll, when I'm allowed to expose, I will expose everything. And you guys know, when I expose, I expose. I come for the throat. There's no chat GPT, everything. I don't need chat GPT to sound intelligent when I'm writing something, especially when I'm writing. I have time to actually think, and if I really want to, I could sound very intelligent. I could, they just announced a ceasefire in Gaza. I'll believe it when I see it, though, because it's the second fucking time they've announced that shit. So let's see. Inshallah, this is not the first time. So when I see it, but it's 84 days, because M1. Wow. Oh, how generous of them. Just enough to get the people out, because that's their whole. That's their whole thing. They just want to try to get people out and kill whoever's left, whoever won't leave. That's their whole thing. And, as America, we will go down. This is an embarrassment. And Palestinian Americans shouldn't have to pay you fucking shit because you're killing our own people, our family, our friends over there. We shouldn't have to. You're taking my tax money, and listen, that's not what that I'm gonna make a whole different video about, because I really, they like to threaten family members who have citizenship with jail time, and the ones that don't have citizenship with worse, rape and everything else. So, yeah, that's who our greatest ally. Yeah, our greatest ally. Freaking Nazi 2.0. Anyway, the current administration should live in shame. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But what do you expect, Habibti? What do you expect? They're all bought and paid for. And not for nothing, they also get extorted. If they don't, go with their, regime, if they're not pro, is not real, they also get extorted. If they're not paid, they're either paid shit tons of money, or if they actually have some decency and morals and integrity, then they get threatened and extorted and blackmailed, and pull every skeleton out of their closet and use it against them. So yeah, they've definitely infiltrated our. Why do you think? I mean, we're like their little lapdogs. You don't see it? A whole war criminal came to our Congress while has a freaking warrant out for him through the ICJ, the International Court of Justice. Yet we let him in our country and speak and address our Congress. And not only that, gave him like 57, I believe, standing ovations. How embarrassing. Like, what an embarrassment. I mean, hang your head in shame. I mean, disgusting. I'm, I may not believe in hell per se, but I definitely believe that you pay for what you do in this lifetime. I'm guessing old Biden thinks that he could just, he's Catholic, so he probably, and I come from, my family's Orthodox Christian. And in the Middle East, spirituality, well, with the Orthodox Christians anyway, and in Islam, don't get it twisted. Sihr is all from the Quran or the Bible mainly. Some even the Bible and the Torah. The Torah is the Old Testament. It's the same thing. But anyway, I feel like he thinks he's Catholic, so he'll just repent and die and go to heaven. Buddy, no. I believe you could repent all you want, but you're going to have to pay in the afterlife, okay? In the spirit realm, and then when you come back, you're going to have to pay for all those things you did. Yeah, Sadie, yep. Yeah, I know. But, so they don't see us as humans. They're dehumanizing them. I mean, suicide in the IDF right now is like at an all-time high because they can't handle, some of them can't handle. And there was a whole study on the different kinds of soldiers over there. You have the ones at the top that don't give a fuck. They will kill 2-year-olds and not, like it's nothing. Sniper. All right. They found sniper. Like you couldn't make that shot if you literally you have to be like the best marksman in the world to get that, right? And you say it's an accident, sniper right in the head of a 2-year-old in the eye. Come on. Doctor's saying that. Hey, Alexis, love you, boo. But so then you got those real sociopaths that just are, to call them animals would be like an insult to animals. To call them demons would be an insult to demons. I mean, I don't even know what to call them. But you got them, and then you got the ones underneath them who they basically like are almost as evil, but they won't kill somebody under like 9, right? 8 or 9. They have like, some kind of morals, right? Limit. And then you got ones that, they won't kill children, but they'll kill women. And then you got the ones that are all the way at the bottom of the totem pole, and they know what they're doing is wrong, and they have some sort of moral compass, but they're doing drugs and shit, and they're kind of, the other ones are like kind of pushing them to do what they're doing, and if they don't, they're made, it's like they're socially, what is it called? Come on, Sadie. They're like peer pressure, kind of, but worse. Not that it's an excuse, but there was a whole study on that. Damn them nails. I know, girl. I gotta and they're all freaking. I broke one. I burned 2 candles. I don't know why I thought white was a good idea with all the candles. Sadie, I'm not your chew toy, mama. I'm not your chew toy. Come on, Habibti, stop. Anyway, they will reap what they sow, inshallah. But, anyway, Sadie is beautiful. She is. She's a sweetie, but boy, let me tell you, she's very, very protective. Very. She will. They're not beautiful right now, girl. I gotta get them done. But, so I kind of got off topic here, but make sure you guys like the video. So that it gets out. So, yeah, extortion. Who else but me? Like, only me. Since I fucking came on this YouTube streets, always somebody. Like, most of it from envy, right? Most of it from envy. And then this is something new. Now this, extortion shit is obviously for money. Sadie, stop it. Cut it out. When Justin's not here, she is like party time. Look at her. Look at that face. She's like party time. He's the alpha, so she does not. She gets in these modes. Hey, no, don't do that. Come here. So, anyway, Netanyahu did get cancer, but they're not revealing more. Inshallah, and in the right place too. Prostate. Bites cutely. Bokar literally yells at them online. Does it? Hey! Rocco. Who does he yell at? Who does Bokar yell at? Hey guys, everyone that's in Sean's chat. Next time when someone harasses her, please may I get their information or screen it. At least I could do some digging. Yeah, he screams at her. You hear him barking? He yells at her. Stop it. I never heard Rocco do that before until we got her. He never growled or barked at any other dog. But with her, he does. He's an old man. He's like, don't fuck with me. Because I also have people that do stuff, and I want to find all these people that are harassing. The beauty of it is, stop it, you two. Come here, Sadie. Come here, girl. Come here. Hold on. Marco, what are you playing with? What is that? Let me see. What is that? No, that's gum. You can't play with that. Anyway. Ya Allah. Okay, hold on, you two. Stop. Say it. Give me 1 second. Justin knew I was going on live. Hey. Stop it. You are hyped up today. Let me put him in his thing to protect. Oh, now you don't want to. Oh, ya Allah. Okay, let me get off here because these two are playing and they're going to be loud. Hold on, let me close this to protect him real quick until I'm done. He likes to stop. So, voila. She's so hyper. Golly. Anyway, they said Bokar some shit too to ruin his reputation. You see, it's so did they really? And Bokar ain't the one. Me and him are not the fucking one. These people always insist on learning the hard way. Why? Do you guys just, you know what I think it is? In the witch world, anyway. They think if they could take down with the big guns, the ones that have the biggest rep of being the baddest, then they think, oh, then we'll be the baddest. If we, they said that he's a pedo and a sexual assaulter. Bokar, get the fuck out of here. You see this bullshit? He is the furthest from any of those things. He gets pussy thrown at him like nothing I've ever seen before. He's got women left, right, and center that if he wanted, young women, older women, in the middle women, black women, white women, Puerto Rican women, Dominican women. He has his whole fucking whatever he wants, okay? I'm not saying that a person can't be a rapist, even if they get cooch, because look at Diddy. But he's definitely not at all. Not even close. Matter of fact, he I've known him for years. He turns women away like it's nothing. I mean, he hurts feelings, okay? So, and he never that. Never that. Never that. But it's crazy. I love Bokar. Shout out Bokar Leonard. People are crazy. And I honestly feel like it's in the witch community, it's mostly jealousy. You know, but with this motherfucker, is the one that's trying to extort me, or making pages left and right. And, you know, I'll keep making them. And my goal is 1,000 reviews by the end of the month. And me and 10 of my friends at church, the fuck kind of church you going to? Like, what church are you going to? The church, I mean, even Satan's church, I mean, wouldn't do some shit like that. And the funny thing is, okay, hi baby, don't attack him on the live. Don't fight. All right. Sadie, okay, I'm gonna have to separate one of you here. You either go in your room or you go in yours for now. Which one? Okay, here we go. Okay, Sadie, no. No. Go in your room for a moment. Well, let him out. He's the old man. You're the one with the hypey problem. Go sit on the couch and be a good girl. Stop it. Anyway, sorry about that. Bye, Vanilla. I know I got to get off here. I don't have the time, but it's not a church. This fucker just wants money. And I'm not giving it to him. Not a damn thing. So that's it. I'm gonna give him a damn thing, but not money. But it's really sad and unfair because I'm gonna keep talking about it. Stop it, Sadie, get over here. I'm gonna keep talking about it. Oh, thank you, Shilbeef, or Shilbeef. Thank you for joining us. Sorry that this is a circumstance. I'm sorry, the last few lives, it's always me. You guys kind of like my rants and stories, so whatever. But it's fucking annoying. Like, it's like, really? Since I stepped on the scene in 2017, literally the first year, somebody came for me. The second year, someone else came for me. The third year, someone else. Every year, someone comes for me. And every fucking year, they back the fuck up because I have to fuck them up. Like, I don't take pride in doing so. Thank you, Frequency. Thank you so much for all you do. Been a fan for many, many moons. You guys are I'm your fans. They never learn. Thank you, Habibti. Love you, babe. Gino Gato, it's great to see you. I know, I miss you, Habibi. You show them your queen. Every time, like, I don't understand. Like, why wouldn't you, they say a smart person learns from their own mistakes, but a wise person learns from someone else's mistakes, right? Why don't people learn from other people's mistakes? Do y'all think there's a reason why those people that came for me before stopped? And bad things always happen to them. Like, you know, one was a couple and they divorced. And word on the street is that it was pretty violent. Business, not so good. And I'll leave that at that because I got my apology, my public apology. That was before one of their YouTube channels came down. But regardless, that was the first. I mean, it's just a plethora of them every fucking time. Another kid, younger guy, tried to curse me on camera. His whole channel came down, of course, shortly after. I mean, I hate to fuck up a 21-year-old kid, but you're gonna curse me on camera, motherfucker. I mean, what do you expect? Yeah, so he got fucked up. I mean, the anonymous motherfuckers, not the hacking group anonymous, but the ones online that talk shit anonymously. All of a sudden, of course, just stopped. I told you it takes a little more time when I don't have their actual info, but I ended up finding them though after I already fucked them up with their screen names. But Spirit always brings me my person. Always, 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 always. Either by them talking too much, them telling someone who tells someone else, who tells me. One bitch, and this motherfucker who called himself a spiritual worker, he's a pedo too. He's literally like, I don't even think he's supposed to use the internet because I believe he's a sex offender and he's not supposed to use the internet because he went through very like extra. Sadie, over there. Stop. Go on the couch. Go on the couch right now. I gotta sound like a man. I should listen. Okay, like really went through went extra hard to try to hide his voice, his identity, everything. But it's so funny. Him and this other bitch who I actually taught how to read cards, okay, who I got off the stripper pole, teamed up and was reading me. Some of you might remember this. Was reading me, and she was reading me for him. So she was, Ya Allah, on the couch, Sadie. Okay. Yeah, you remember that? So she was doing a reading for him, but they were reading me. Now, her boyfriend wasn't too happy that she was spending a lot of time. No, just, yeah, he's usually up my ass. He's taking stuff to the dump. We don't get garbage pickup in this area because we're high up, so. But luckily, we have a truck, so. Anyway, and he had to get some stuff from Home Depot and whatever. So she's reading me. I mean, this guy didn't even fucking know me. All he knows me from was my YouTube channel, okay? Like, and the fact that I'm a practitioner, he's a practitioner. Never met this guy, never spoke to him, never had any beef with him, nothing. And so her boyfriend, now I knew her, okay? I put her on. I did prosperity work for her. Matter of fact, she was one of my video testimonials, okay? Got her off the stripper pole taught her how to read and gave her, motivation and say, hey, let me teach you how to connect and stuff like that. And then you could read, at least until, whatever. She made a YouTube channel, which is now gone, by the way. Hey, I giveth and I taketh. But anyway, so this bitch became jealous of me, teamed up with an op of mine who I didn't even know was an op because I didn't fucking know him, right? Why would you be an op and I don't fucking know you? People are weird. Anyway, so they team up. Her boyfriend at the time was not liking the fact that this woman, his supposed to be girlfriend, mind you, that I actually helped manifest for her back into her life, mind you. Anyway, is sitting there on FaceTime with another dude, but of course he'd always, even to his people that he would talk to, he would go on FaceTime but never show his face. He would see you, but you couldn't see him. He would always turn his camera off. Tell me that ain't fucking weird. And on top of that, on his Instagram, he would show girls giving him fellatio and all sorts of weird, nasty shit, okay? He's a fucking... Tell me if that ain't a pedophile, I don't know what the fuck is. If that's not a weird motherfucker, he got something going on. Anyway, I definitely get pedo energy, or at least fucking underage teenage or something. That's pedophile. Anyway, so her boyfriend at the time didn't like it, and he contacted me. He recorded them on FaceTime, and he called me. He contacted me. He got my phone number because I had a Google voice number. It's still on my old videos. Matter of fact, that's how this initial cocksucker contacted me. It was on WhatsApp. It's weird. My WhatsApp doesn't work, but I can still get calls on it. I just not anymore. I took that shit off now, but when this happened, I was able to get calls, and then I texted him from my number to try to get text messages as receipts. But anyway, this guy got my Google Voice number, calls me, sends the email with the voice, the recording, and I could hear her and this guy who's on YouTube. I'm not going to give him no fucking clout, though. If you know, you know. Anyway, and I could hear him on the phone with her going, oh, okay. So they're reading bullshit. And well, tell me, show me Arabian Conjure. And she's like, oh, yeah, she's gonna lose. She's broke. She's broke. She's losing all her money. Like, trying to give him, like, trying to gas his head up because apparently he was cursing me. Meanwhile, at the time, I'm buying a house, buying a car. Like, at that time, I was literally fucking... My life is still great, but it was... I mean, it was perfectly fine. Like, none of anything she was saying was accurate. I'm going, is this bitch for real? And she's like, yeah, like, oh, and then he kept asking the same question about me, just worded differently. It was so weird. Like, you would think I knew this motherfucker personally and did something to him. I did nothing to this guy, right? So, I was so disgusted. I was like, wow, I got this bitch off the fucking stripper pole. Taught her how to read. She even gave me a video testimonial, and it has a tarot card in the middle with the Queen of Pentacles. If you could go back, it's still there. I didn't delete it. She made her own YouTube channel. I basically told her, like, the ropes, how to do everything. Makes her YouTube channel. Starts to get jealous of me and competitive, okay, because she realizes maybe not as easy as she thought it was going to be. And so she teams up with an op who I didn't even realize was an op because I didn't even knew he existed, okay? But he knew me. And the two of them are fucking trying to throw shit at me. Meanwhile, I'm like, la, 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 living my life, buying houses, buying cars, chilling, life going great, business booming, doing fine. Me not knowing the wiser because I'm protected. Until somebody came to me and was like, here, and showed me, let me listen to everything. And I'm like, and mind you, this is years ago. It was before AI was a thing, and it wasn't no damn AI. It was them, okay, for sure. And then I had to fuck them both up. And at first, okay, she was trying to post like all like, oh, you know, on vacation in Miami, trying to act like, oh, I'm not affecting her, right? Then I'm like, okay, bitch, keep posting, because you should play possum right now, because the more you do that, the more I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, you're trying to make a point, like you're doing all good. Either don't post, because I told her what I was gonna do. I was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, and you're not gonna be able to wash it off. You're not gonna be able to do nothing about it. This is why I could tell you, right? Because I would ordinarily tell people, don't tell somebody when you're going to curse them. But I knew she couldn't do shit about it with what I was about to do to her. Because I was very betrayed. I was very fucking hurt, betrayed. And what are you chewing on, Sadie? What are you chewing on? Anyway, Sadie, cut it out. Sit. Stop. Anyway. So you hurt and betray me. Forget it. Anyway, so she's posting like, oh, how great she's doing, purposely, because she knows I'm hexing her. And she, you know, her pride, she didn't want to show. And I would probably do the same thing, honestly. But ain't nobody touching me. I don't give a fuck. Stop it! Over there. Okay. When Justin leaves, I swear, she's like, party time. Dad's not here, so I can do what I want. Stop it, Sadie. Stop acting up. Babe! Yeah, he might be creepy. He might be around somewhere. Anyway. So then, after she's posting how, you know, like, I'm in Miami, I'm living my life, right? Not even a week later, bitch. You should have played possum, because you're just pissing me off. Now I'm going to just keep hitting you and hitting you and hitting you to prove a point until you fucking break and you come to me and beg me to stop. So what does she do? She doesn't hit me up because I have her blocked. She hits up my sister witch, Julie. Okay? And Julie hits me up and she's like, girl, she goes, that bitch that you know, because I talked about it back then. She's like, that bitch, we'll call her bitch, okay? She's hitting me up and she's texting me like, why are you doing this to me? Tell Shireen I don't deserve this. I'm sorry. You know, this, that, and the third. You know, it wasn't me. It was, we'll call him homeboy. You know, I loved her. We were friends, and why does she? I don't deserve this. And can you please tell her to call me? And blah blah blah. And Julie, so she texts me like, "What do you want me to say to this girl?" And she goes, "You're a true friend, but a even fiercer opponent." Oh man, no words are truer than that. No, I'm the best fucking friend you'll ever have. But make me an enemy. Even if it's years down the line, I'm going to get you one way or the other. I'm going to get you. Anyway, and I'm patient. I'm very fucking patient. Anyway, so Julie's like, what do you want me to say to this bitch? I said, tell her that maybe she should have thought about that shit before she hooked up with one of my ops and started fucking doing all that shit behind my back, clearly working on me and throwing shit at me that I didn't even feel. I mean, that didn't even give me an asshole tickle. Nothing at all. Okay? I wouldn't have even known if her little boyfriend didn't contact me. Okay? But you have the audacity. Thank you. You should record Justin's voice telling Sadie to stop when he's gone. Love you so much. I know. You've seen her, girl. You've seen how she is when you and Jeremy came over. Oh my God. She was a lot smaller back then. Anyway, so long story short, look how they're in each other's. Look how she's in Rocco's space. She just is so funny. Like, he'll go in hers and she'll go in his. It's hilarious. But anyway, see the chewed up paper plates that I have to take out of their cage. I have to throw these away. So anyway, I'm texting Julie, and I'm texting what I want her to say to this bitch because I'm not unblocking her. And so I'm texting her, and she's copying, pasting it, and sending it to her. I'm like, listen up, bitch. I thought you were enjoying life. Because one of the posts was, woke up this morning feeling so blessed and favored and protected. Like it trying to poke a bear on purpose. Like, bitch, to me, I took it as, bitch, you ain't doing shit to me. Okay. And do that if it's the truth, all right? But if it's not the truth, I'm just going to keep digging you. I mean, you play possum, bitch. Play possum, okay? Play possum or tell the truth. Because if you're going to go out of your way to make it known, because at this point in time, everybody knew who she was because she had a channel at the time, and the people that knew. So you're not about to make me look fucking stupid. So I just kept hitting and hitting and hitting. Anyway, and I didn't even have to. She was already going through it, but she didn't want to, play possum. So anyway, so I was like, yeah, you want to, I thought you woke up feeling refreshed and energized and protected and all of that. I said, why don't you get with your homeboy and see if he can help you? I said, you were my friend, or at least you thought. I was like, you're a using ass bitch. I said, you used me, and then you connected with the op I didn't even know I had, and then had the audacity to be reading him, acting like his work, his hoodoo is doing shit to me. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself. But I said, I'll stop because I'm not heartless. I'm not going to keep kicking you when you're down. Always running on your life. Yeah, oh, thank you, babe. I said, I'm not going to keep kicking. I said, that's all I wanted. I said, really, I just wanted exactly what you just did. So I won't reverse what I did, but I just won't keep going. I said, good luck to you. Blessings. She's like, you deserve all the good things in the world and blah, 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 and whatever. Anyway, well, later down the line, I found out she was living in a garage with some dude. She married some guy, and they were living in a garage, last I heard. And she switched to Christianity. They all go Christian for some reason. Like, they all go highly religious after I fuck them up for some reason. Not all, but some of them do. I mean, it's happened a few times. Not every time, but yeah, it's happened enough times that I wonder if they seek some kind of protection from the church. I don't know. Anyway, she took down her tarot channel and her YouTube channel. Fear, yeah, that's what I think too. Anyway, so the other one, homeboy, he disappeared off his channel for a hot minute. Mind you, we're talking about back 4 or 5 years ago. He just now started posting again here and there. But you know, he doesn't show his face, his name, or anything, and he doesn't talk about his life. All he posts on his Instagram is him, weird sexual things and just weirdo shit. So I don't know what he posts now. I don't check for him, but I know he got it. He disappeared for a while. So so I know he got fucked up. But so him, who else? The whole fucking Reddit shit, you know, and now this fucking extortionist. And I know one of those girls crashed her fucking car. And then right after we called her out, she deleted the post. And then all of a sudden she's getting married. And bitch, even if you did get married, like, that doesn't mean anything, ho. Like, that could be the start of a really fucked up marriage. You talking about the bald dude. I don't know what he looks like, babe. The he never shows his face. So I don't know. I don't know if he's bald or not. So I know only thing I know is that he's a black dude, and he just gives me kind of chubby boy energy. But other than that, I have no clue. Oh, and information came to me, and I still have the receipts on that in case he ever wants to try me, that he would basically sexually stop it. He would sexually exploit his clients. So he would tell them to send him nudes in exchange for readings and stuff. And one of the girls that he did that with was 17 at the time. Okay. And so he probably, the goal is when they don't get their manifestation, if they dare open their mouth, he has, blackmail on them. Or he'll show the target or whatever. Or he's just a pervert. But yeah, he would, and other clients of his have told me that he would have them do sexual things and say it was part of the ritual, crazy stuff. So yeah, so all that information came to me. Now, if he would have left me the fuck alone and stayed in his own lane, especially, I didn't do shit to him. I don't fucking know him. Like, why? Really, you hate on a person. You hate a person so much that you're throwing work at them. So obsessed with them. You should have heard him on this reading. You should have heard him. You should have heard him. He was like, oh, tell me again about Arabian conjure. And then she would try to go off on she would say, oh, she's this and that, she's losing it all and blah, 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 which was fucking the opposite of what was happening. And then she would go off trying to get off the subject, and then he'd bring it right back. Well, tell me again, ask again about Arabian conjure. Like, he asked about me, just worded differently, 5 or 6 times. Like, it was crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? Straight jealous. That's the only thing I know for a fact. I don't know this dude. Like, he changed his voice on his videos in the beginning, but then later on he kept his voice. I would recognize a voice. Okay, I do not know this guy, so there is absolutely no fucking reason for this person to hate on me other than jealousy. Never met him before. And then come to find out, he was also hating on Haitian Bokar Leonard, who would shout him out all the time. I found out from this girl, this client, that got no results from him, and he sexually exploited her, and made it to the point where she was so uncomfortable to even contact him, that, she just would rather take the loss than even have to deal with him. And to be careful of this community. No, definitely. I know this might be controversial, but what you just said keeps proving my point, to be careful in this community. Oh, definitely. Be careful of, men. Be careful, period, in this community. But yes, be careful, period. Hey, but yeah, if a man tries to sexually get you to do things and to say it was part of a ritual or something, that's absurd. So, I mean, there is sex magic, but you do that yourself with the target. You don't just, no. Okay, no. So anyway, spiritual psychos. No, there's not spiritual. Some practitioners have some form of spiritual psychosis for sure, but some of them are just sociopaths. I think Bokar is a man, so they go after women more than men spiritualists. Oh yeah, but no, Lenny, a lot of motherfuckers came for him. Other men, okay? Other men that jealous. It's all it is, jealous. And he's very, he purposely says shit to piss people off, and he's flashy on purpose, and he's controversial on purpose, and some people hate that, and they don't like it. But so they come for him, but people, as long as they're not hurting nobody as far as scamming people or doing something wrong, mind your own fucking business. Like, stay in your own fucking lane. It's not, I hate these. Let me tell you something. The old saying, stop it. Stop. Are we having a staring contest? Don't look at me like that. Anyway, they say he's controversial, but you know what? Always watch the people that are constantly like this, pointing the finger. Look what this person's doing. Look what this person's doing. Look what this person's doing. Look what that person's doing. Look what that person's doing. Look what he's doing. She's doing. He's doing. She's a scammer. He's a scammer. He's a scammer. Because when you're pointing at somebody, one finger's pointing at yourself. There's an old saying. Somebody who's constantly always trying to point fingers at other people, and they make their whole brand about hating on other people. It's because they're trying to make themselves seem more trustworthy, because they're thinking common sense. Sadie, leave him alone. When he goes in his crate, he needs his space. He doesn't want you in it. He wants to be left alone. Okay? Okay, even this extortionist motherfucker, one of his sites, which he's got plenty of different scams, is talking about fake cyber scammers. Like, watch out for online scams, cyber scams, okay? Meanwhile, he's a cyber scammer. So it's like, that's how he funnels people to trust him. Oh, well, he's calling out scammers, so clearly he can't be a scammer. Bullshit. The people that are constantly calling out scammers are the ones that typically are the scammers. There's a practitioner, and I'll use the name loosely, the term loosely, and she finally got her comeuppance. But she would constantly do these things. She would go into spiritual stores that she had no business being in, and she would pick on the people there and be in there questioning her, the worker, the owner. Oh, what's this? This for a road opener? Oh, well, what's in it? Oh, you put what in a road opener? What does it do? I feel cursed. I feel cursed. I feel like so she was trying to basically bait the person into offering them like expensive spiritual work, and the lady didn't fall for it. Shireen Snake Oil changed my life. I'm so happy to hear that, Habibti. But you're a bot, so you can't believe bots. You guys are all bots. But anyway, so she tried to bait this woman into doing that, and the lady didn't do it. And she kept trying to get her to do it, and the woman, was like not falling for the shit. And she's videotaping her in her own store. Now, if I was the owner of that store, oh my God. Lord, help that lady. I would have, oh my God, if she was in my property pulling that bullshit, oh, ooh, I would have, oof. She would have caught these spiritual hands and the physical hands, because you're on my motherfucking property. Filming me, and you think I'm stupid? No. So that was so wrong. And she would always call out other people. She wouldn't dare do it to me, but she did it to Julie. Some of you know. And then right away, she apologized to both of us. She even sent me a $250 Cash App apology. So she didn't want no smoke. But, so now you want to come out. So, that, and come to find out she was but she would constantly do that. So my point is, stop it, Sadie. My point is, don't, the ones that are always like, oh, the practitioners that are always like, oh, this person's doing this and this person's doing that, and always calling people scams instead of just minding their own fucking business and doing their work. In Italy, we say one finger pointed in front of you, four fingers pointing towards yourself. Exactly. That's what I meant. That's exactly the saying I thought it was one, but I guess it's four. Yeah, four. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Exactly. So you got to be careful. Ya Allah, stop! So just be careful. So the whole point is, yeah, some motherfucker's trying to extort me. I am fucking him up, not just me. And normally, like I said, I usually fuck people up alone, but this guy is a special kind of dumb motherfucker. But he is going to get what's coming. As far as my brand, I mean, can't do shit about it. I mean, I can't delete what's already there. I can't. The internet, once some things out there, it's there forever. So whatever he does, whatever pages, like if you put that much time into actually doing something with yourself, you would not need to scam people. But I feel like you were brought to me. Oh, absolutely. Do you have the okay to mess them up spiritually? Oh, 100%. Anybody who wants in on this motherfucker, feel free. I just can't give you his name yet, his aliases yet, for specific reasons. I was told by people I have to listen to, not to yet. But I will. And I believe that, I was like, man, like what the fuck? But then I thought to myself, I dish out a lot of negative energy, right? I do. I've cursed a lot of people, separations. I've done harm, justified harm, but harm nonetheless. So I accept whatever I get in return. Justified or not, I'm not God, okay? I'm not the creator. I'm not a deity to make those judgments, right? But I did anyway. So I tell you guys, I'll take that karma. I'll take it. I'll take it and I'll eat it like fucking Cheerios. Okay? So, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So I accept that. And that's why I tell people who, who ask me, like, in my lives, if they should do hex work or they should do this or that. And I say, do it if you feel that know what you're doing, protect yourself, and just understand that there's always a price to pay somewhere down the line. Whether it's in this lifetime or the next, there's a price to pay. Whether it's justified or not is how big of a price and how, much it'll be. But I know I don't give a fuck about fucking up no pedophile, fucking up no rapist, abuser, blackmailer, extortionist, scammer, abuser, whatever the fuck, okay? I'm not sorry for it. I don't care. If you came for me, I'm going to come for you. You come for the people I love, I'm going to come for you. If you come for my clients and I feel like it's justified, that's why I talk to them first. That's why if they want to hex, I have to know why and make sure it's justified first. I'm going to do it. I don't just willy-nilly. But nonetheless, there's still always a price to pay. And someone said, maybe your spirits are mad at you. Matter of fact, well, let me just keep my mouth shut. Maybe your spirits are mad at you. I said, no, never. Everything happens for a reason. I mean, people think just because you go to a witch or just because you are a witch that you're not going to be touched by life, that you're not going to be, things are not going to happen, that loved ones aren't going to die, that pets aren't going to die when they get old, that, and inshallah they live to be 150 years, inshallah, but life is going to happen no matter who the fuck you are. I'm tired of people living that stupid ass narrative as if you go to a witch, your life's supposed to be perfect, or you're expecting your life to be perfect, your health to be perfect, your fucking everything to be perfect. Or if something's not perfect, you think you're being cursed or thrown at, or you think your spirits are turning their back on you, or you think your spirits are mad at you. Everything is a lesson, Lala. Everything is meant for our growth and evolution, good or bad. Everything, those being cursed, may come out of it a better person with more gifts. It's a balance. Boom. She said it better than I ever could. Life is gonna life regardless. Whether you're cursed or not, whether you go to a witch or not, whether you are a witch or not. Not everything you're gonna be able to see coming. Even if you're a fucking psychic, you're not gonna be able to see everything coming. Thank you, Joe. So happy you're still on. Just got back on. You're the best. Aw. Mwah. Thank you, Habibi. But in this instance, I feel like this person has done this way too many times to way too many people. He's harmed so many. I feel like he's also involved in some kind of sex trafficking, or at least child pornography at the very fucking least, considering one of his things, the name of it is pretty gross. I'm not even gonna repeat it, but it involves underage people doing things. So this is just research. So I'm pretty sure he's involved in something like that. So I feel like there's a reason that we cross paths. So I'm gonna take it as I'm supposed to be his karma. And I don't think, I don't think he's ever, even if he's been cursed before, right? And he knows what that feels like and handled it however he handled it. I don't think he quite is aware. Not all curses are equal. Not all practitioners are equal. And I'll just say that. But, so, just wanted to put that out there. So be careful, y'all. If you have a business, thank you, Janine. Love you, babe. If you, oh, you guys are so kind. If you have a business or a reputation or anything that you take pride in, somebody could try to use it against you, especially if you're on social media. And I'm an idiot. It's my fault. It's my fault. It really is. I should not get so bent out of shape about every little fucking thing, any negative. Like, I was always so used to not having nothing negative that the first little negative I fucking got so bent out of shape about. But when people see that something bothers you, they'll use it against you. And that was my stupidity. And Justin told me a million times, like, don't let that get to you. But I just couldn't help it because I know how fucking hard I fucking work, to the point where I don't even have time for myself ever. I'm on here now I go on once so often for a while. God gave you these gifts for a reason. Keep shining. No, your spirits are not mad at you. No way. Thank you for holding my hand, my powerful sister. This guy needs to be scared. And that's the thing. I try to hold everybody's hand. I try to have Gabby hold everybody's hand. I got on her because I felt like she, needed to hold your hands a little bit more than what she was. And that's the job, part of the job. I can't do it all, like, all the time. Like, I need help. That's why she's there. So I had, because I felt whatever. So we're working on a way to improve, but at the same, as far as hand holding, but at the same time, nobody else does that shit. So for somebody to come for me, of all people, that really pisses me off, because like people are really out here not giving a fuck about their clients, not giving a flying fuck. Okay. And somebody's come for me? Of all fucking people. You help so many people, known and unknown. You have a special covering. But no. And I'm very fucking honest. I'm very clear, upfront, honest. I don't know what else I could do. But the thing that is fucked up is there's so many people that do deserve shit like this, but I don't think those people would go out of their way, or maybe not even have the ability to fuck this person up to the level that I am going to. Thank you, CV. And that reminds me, how many people that haven't even paid me on time? I've done payment plans for people, and they're supposed to pay me by a certain time frame. Who even does that shit? Like, not anymore for me. I mean, I keep saying that some people I make exceptions for, but regardless, and I still continue to help. And sometimes those people can be the most pain in the ass ever. But it's like, regardless. Let me just shut the fuck up, because I'm going to get worked up. It's waning moon anyway, so. But I'm your karma, motherfucker. If you're watching, I'm your karma. I'm your karma. I'm going to be your karma. And you can go to other witches, brujas, santeras, paleros. You can go to whoever, because I got one of each everything coming for you, just in case. So you got sihr, and we know how to see when you congregate. It's one thing to witch hop and not have everybody on the same page, right? Just going behind people's backs. It's a different thing though when everybody, hey Plume, hiya Plume, when everybody knows what each other's doing, and we're actually working together with our spirit teams, and in such a way where it doesn't conflict. See, that's different. When we take turns, first one of us sends our spirit, and then the other, and then the other. CV, delete this shit, girl. Delete it, baby. I'm not upset with you. I'm just making a point that spiritual workers don't do that shit. I'm not talking, it's not just you. Other people have done, you know what I'm saying? The same thing. And then have the audacity to drive me crazy, in the meantime. At least you didn't do that. But regardless, delete that shit, because nobody's talking about you. Thank you, babe. Anyway, so first one, and then the other, and then the other, and then the other, and then the other, and then back. And we're just going to keep doing it, and doing it, and doing it, and doing it. So you have no clue. So you can go to any type of practitioner to help you. We'll have something for each one. If I was a practitioner for you, I wouldn't want to touch you. Not with a 10-foot motherfucking pole. Because you really fucked up. Like, of all people, why would you come for a spiritual worker? There's so many other type of businesses you could, social media people and all sorts of shit you could, but probably because spiritual workers thrive on our reputations. I mean, that's all we have, so that's probably why. And you probably figured, your anonymity helps you, but the only problem is you're not anonymous anymore. So, yeah. Anyways, it's amazing how certain things just will make their way to you. And I'm really good at playing dumb and playing stupid. Yep, really good at it. So anyhow, hi, you're my big inspiration. Aw, thank you, Habibi. Habibti. Don't let me be an inspiration, because trust me, you don't want to deal with a fraction of the headache that I have dealt with. Tell us who fucked with you or riding with you. If you guys want to give your negative energy to this person, just put to the one who is extorting Shireen, Arabian conjure, by using her reputation as a way to blackmail and extort her for money. That's all I could give as far as identity-wise right now, for legal purposes. But the second CV, can you email me those questions? That does not need to be asked in this live right now. Can you email that? Private, this is another thing. Private things, like the whole name, everything, girl. Like, thank you. Sheesh, I'd pin this MILF down. Okay. So, yeah. Once I'm able to expose fully, I will expose. Can you talk about self-compassion, please? Okay, we will wait and see who it is. I feel like it's the person I think in my spirits brought me here to watch it go down. I've been waiting on this fool's day. Really? Lala, email me. I don't know if you would know who this person is, honestly. He's not like... let me not say. It's not really like a public figure or anything. But self-compassion. You mean like having compassion for yourself? Yeah, don't go people that go too hard on yourself. Girl, listen. You have to be easy on yourself. Like, if you blame yourself for things, like I could easily blame myself for this shit, right? Because if I wasn't so busy fighting with people But I had no business arguing with people about, let them think what the fuck they want to think. I didn't. And that made me susceptible to fucktards like this because I cared so much. I could blame myself for that, and I do. I do. But you have to have compassion for yourself because we're all human. Thank you, Brittany. I love you so much. Our connection gives me so much peace. Don't let the haters get you down. That's what they want. They want to see you weak. We're not having any of that. I love you, Habibti. Never, girl. Never. Never let them see me weak. And this is so much more than a hater. This is an extortionist, blackmailing fuck who's soulless, who could care less about, and if you're talking about your motherhood or I'm not a mother, except to my babies, sometimes I feel guilty as far as, being a good wife, and I have to have compassion on myself because I'm always working, I'm so busy, I never have time to do things, with my husband that I should, and I gotta have compassion for him, for myself. It depends on what you're talking about here, but no matter what it is, being hard on yourself is not going to do anything but make it worse. The only thing that you could do is, if you really feel like you're doing something wrong, which I doubt because you're an amazing mother, that's for sure. But if you feel like there's improvements on something, just make them. But if it is anything to do with your motherhood, which, because I never claim psychic. I'm a reader, okay, but psychic, I never claim psychic for a reason, because, people think it's easier to lie to you if they don't think you're psychic. So anyway, so I'm not psychic at all. Nope, not psychic, not me. But if it's about your motherhood, you're an excellent mother. I mean, it doesn't get any better of a mother than you, honestly. I mean, you're there, you cook for them, you make sure they have healthy meals, you teach them, they're bilingual, you're a great mother. I mean, everybody gets overwhelmed by their kids. Everybody. I don't even have kids. My fur kids overwhelm me. I don't even have human kids. I couldn't imagine. So I knew I wasn't cut out for that shit. That's for sure. I do not have that. Now, I am a godmother, and I would most definitely, if God forbid, I took that role as not just a name like godmother, hee cute. No, like if God forbid something happened to the parents, I would take on that responsibility, and I would do a damn good job at it. For any of my god kids. And I would figure it the fuck out. I mean, I already pretty much raised. That's why I probably didn't want to be a mom, because I already raised kids at a very young age. Okay, my siblings, I was the oldest. And my parents had to work a lot, so I had to pretty much raise, especially my brother. And I would take him. I couldn't go anywhere unless I took him, because my mom had to work and my dad had to work. They ran a deli. And so they would, it was 18, 17 hours, 15 hours, crazy. So if I wanted to go ride bikes with my friends or whatever, I would have to take my little brother. And my sister, she was a little bit older, so she would just stay at the house, frankly. She was old enough. I mean, back in the 80s and 90s, like, parents left their kids at home way younger than they do now. So looking back at it, she was kind of young to be home by herself, but she was. And so she was allowed to stay home, but my brother obviously she wasn't allowed to, take care of him. So I would take him with me everywhere, and I would even take him to the package store, and I would have him call me mom in front of the clerk so that I could buy cigarettes, and he would fall for it. And it worked every time like a charm. I would be like, okay, Khaled, his name is Khaled, call me mommy in front of the clerk. And he'd be like, Mommy, can I have this candy? And I'd be like, okay, son, and then I'd be like, oh, can I have a pack of Newport Hundreds? And he would freaking sell them to me every time. Worked like a charm. But yeah, I pretty much raised him, so, and my sister, like I said, not as much, but so I think that's why you were hottest since a young age. I definitely looked older when I was younger, and I mean, I would like to think younger when I'm older, but I think I'm pretty much look my age, like 40, 42. I think I look what I am. And when the grays come out, I think I look older, but so, thank you. Stop, y'all. I'm blushing. Ugh, blushing. Do you know your Vedic astrology placements? I know Scorpio. Isn't it one sign back? Thank you, Grumpy. Isn't it Vedic is one sign behind than the rest? You look 28. Mashallah, mashallah. Stop. Thank you. I wish. Kinda. Vedic, I'm not 100% sure. I know I'm Scorpio in Vedic. I think. But yeah, one sign behind. So then it would be Scorpio, Aries, and Gemini moon, if that's how it goes, but I'm not sure. Beauty serum. Yeah, that's the only thing I haven't done. I'm waiting till last minute to do, if I ever do Botox. I just had, for what we're taught in my culture, we don't, I mean, like the Palestinian Americans, they get it done, but overseas, to my knowledge, I've never, like, none of my cousins or any of my family get it done. But like I've been taught from them is that it atrophies the muscles in your face. So then once you start getting it done, you can't stop, because now you can't move your facial muscles. And so it doesn't, like, the skin can't tighten. So I was always taught, like, to wait until if you're gonna do it, wait until you have to, because even though the plastic surgeons say get it, my friends were getting it at 28, which is crazy because I don't know why you would need it that young, but I guess, I don't know. But my mom used to teach me to do facial, like, yoga or facial exercises, and basically it's like, it looks crazy. I think I've showed you guys this before, but it's like you make like crazy. I'm not going to do it because it looks crazy, but it's like basically where you like open your mouth, close your mouth really tight, and like, just like do like exercises with your facial muscles, and it kind of tightens. but it's so. Anyway, I just do beauty spells. But dark moon time, like watch, like the dark moon just started. As the 2 weeks of the waning moon passes, I'll look like straight up shit. So we just got out of a waxing moon. So love work, happy, good, prosperity, all of that, right? Now that I'm doing black, dark, hex work, even though I just started a hex on this motherfucker last night because Tuesday, waning moon and all that. And but as the days go on and I'm doing darker work, you'll see it starts to show. The new moon, somebody asked if I have any upcoming rituals. I have a beauty ritual with Ishtar. It's beauty and attraction. I forgot to, well, I put it in the link is in my last group ritual video, but it's for the first new moon of the year, January 29th. And it's for self-love, attraction, beauty, to like glamour, to kind of enhance your looks for male or female, but it's with Ishtar, who is a goddess well renowned for beauty and attraction and, like to basically just read the description to attract, to make you look more youthful, more sensual, more, male or female. It's not just for women. New moon, new year, new beauty, ritual goddess. Yep, goddess Ishtar, January 29th. I didn't really advertise it yet, but yes. Anyway, the link, if you guys, it should be like, if you just go on arabiancontra.com, it should be the first, product you see. So my fan page has advertised it, but I really haven't. If it's not too complicated, could you add gift vouchers to your shop, please? Aw, that's so sweet. That wouldn't be complicated. That actually would not be complicated. Yeah, I could just add like different, like I could do $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $100, and go up, I guess. I didn't think that would ever be a thing you guys would want. And see, that's the thing, motherfucker. I know you're watching. I'm sure you're watching. And if you're not watching now, you're watching at some point. My clients have been coming to me for years, okay, for different things, different products, different, needs, different rituals. Some of them just for their spiritual upkeep. You could post whatever 90% of my clientele in the last year, my analytics stayed between 80 to 90% return clients, okay? Okay, 4 years, you see, 7 years, 5 years, 6 years. So you can make these pages, these Medium articles, these bullshit chat GPT, AI fucking stupidity that doesn't even make sense and contradicts itself. And you can make as many fake reviews as you just admitted you were going to do. But you ain't doing shit. They'd been trying that. I mean, they were pretty psychotic, but they didn't go as far as you're fucking saying you're going. But you ain't affecting nothing, motherfucker. And the type of soulless person to comfort somebody that did absolutely nothing to you, did absolutely nothing to you. And you doing this to other people who did nothing to you, and you could care less about like you destroying. Some people actually get pleasure. I don't get pleasure out of fucking people up. I really don't. I really don't. I don't get pleasure out of fucking people up unless they fucking pushed me. Shreen, I've been watching your videos for 7 years now, and all the witches over here in the UK think you're fantastic. We don't often watch American Witches because it's not our thing. Aw, heart, thank you. Mwah. Love you. Thank you, Habibi. Thank you, John. Thank you. You guys. Love you. Thank you. You just made my day. But yeah, like soulless, sadistic. You gotta be a sick fuck like to get pleasure out of that. Like I only get pleasure out of fucking someone up that deserves it. That did something to me. That did something to someone I care about. Who did something to a client. And believe it or not, if I take hex work from a client, I talk to them first, unless they get like a one and done hex. And usually those are people that have already worked with me anyway. But I read what the whole thing is. If I don't think it's something that is worth it, then I won't do it. But I don't get pleasure out of hurting innocent people, or I would never hurt somebody that didn't deserve it. So for somebody to be that sadistic, or not even sadistic, because it's about money, I guess. But if you really don't have any sort of conscience that money, like $1,000 a month, is worth it to you, like you really, like, I guess if you do it to enough people, you do it to 10 people a month, or you do it to 100 people a month, yeah, I guess it's, it's a lot of money, but you sleep good at night? Like, do you feel good about yourself that you like did a hard day's work, that you did something meaningful? Like, that's just crazy to me. I don't understand people like you. And frankly, I've been saying for years, like, I didn't even want to associate myself really being a practitioner because of the way people look at us. I was invited onto a podcast, which I'll tell you more about it when it gets closer to that time. But I'm going on a podcast, and I'm nervous because it's not a witchy podcast. I was just invited because I intrigued, the person. But now I'm worried about how people view witches as a whole. It's not like a witchy channel. So, like, I'm afraid of how just regular people are going to, talk, and if I could even handle what people are going to say, just because I know we're judged, and I don't like to be judged. So I was actually hesitant, and most people would, like, jump at the chance because this person is not a small influencer. So, but I almost was like, no, because she's not a witchy channel. So I'm, kind of nervous about it, because it makes me nervous to see people who aren't in this world, what they have to say about it, and them saying, oh, she's a scammer, she's this. That's like the most disgusting word to me. I hate that word. Like, I hate to be associated with that, because it's like so the opposite of what the fuck I am. And it's like, no, it's not Tasha K. But it's like, okay, again, assume you don't believe in any of this, right? Let's say you don't believe in none of the shit that we do. I can't speak for other people, but for myself, I know I've helped thousands of people. thousands of people. And I've gone out of my way to not only do the spell work, but to give them guidance and advice, practical advice, real world advice on how to navigate certain things. If I see, like, okay, you come to me for a job spell, for prosperity, to get work, but you're having a hard time. Before coming to me, you say you're getting all these interviews. I've done work for people and they're getting interview after interview, but it's not materializing. And I'm like, okay, wait, you're getting all these interviews, but what's going on here? And then I talk to them like, I want to interview you. Like, and then I'll ask them questions and the way they're answering me. And I'm like, no. Okay, how about you say this? Like, don't say this, say this, like, I mean, I go out of my way to do things that, first of all, I don't have to do. But secondly, to try to, so you guys will learn something. And I try to train Gabby. She's been with me so long. I expect from her certain, I have expectations of her to give proper guidance. And when I felt that wasn't being met, I had a talk with her. And I get it. There's, people overwhelm and bombard, so I get it's hard. We have to find a happy medium here. But so put all the spiritual work to the side, even if you don't believe in it. I still invest a fuck ton of my time, either way you slice it, time and energy, any way you fucking slice it. My resources. So fuck you. Anyway. Fuck you. And I never give people false hope. That was something I said. Give them false hope and broken promises. I don't promise a fuck thing. And of course, I give you hope because you can't go into spiritual work completely like, woe is me, it's never going to happen. Because you have to fucking have confidence something will happen, or you're just going to block yourself. So of course I'm giving you hope, because that's how you fucking get results. If you don't have any faith in anything, you're not going to get what you want. There's a difference between having some natural doubt and completely not having any sort of confidence or faith in something. Brad. Hi, Brad. Thank you for joining. I'm glad we're interesting you. He talks like a narcissist, too. Look how he's twisting your words. That hoe you manifest. Hey, Kels. Sadie, don't attack. Come on, Rocco. Come on, Rocco. Come on, Rocco. Sadie, move. Rocco, come here. Come in. Come in. Come on, Sadie. Babe. Come on, Rocco. Come in. It's cold. Rocco, come in. You're non. Anyway, you guys. Come in, Sadie. Come on, Rocco. Come in. Thank you. Sadie, stop. Stop. Ya Allah. Yeah. Okay. So no, I'm not giving false hope. I'm giving hope. Okay? And some type of faith. Cut it out. Some kind of faith. Because you can't go into something without faith. Okay? Hey! Stop it, Sadie. I think you should go on a Specify Witchy podcast. I know another witch who has one, really nice girl, who also faced slander from the Room Temp Squad. I'll have to see if it's still going. What's the Room Temp Squad? They fight and stuff like this, and it's just too much. Hey! Stop it. Go, 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 go. You want to get away from her? Sadie, where's Justin? Didn't you guys hear Justin come home? I could have swore he came home. Anyway, glad you're spreading love. Need more of this in this world. Keep being you and not listening to these negative people. Aw, thanks, Brad. Rube Temp Squad are IQs of 70 and below. Yeah, I knew you were home. I told you when you leave, she's like, party time. Now I could I had to separate her this whole time. Yeah, see how she listens to you? This whole time, she kept trying to fight with Rocco, and she wouldn't stop, and she was misbehaving. Yeah. Anyway, I did spells now, and these people try to put these on us, and bad karma goes back on them. To my way, Derek.
Stop it.
You're all my enemies.
You're both outside.
It says need to stop. Yeah. I like you. Thanks, Josh. But don't time out. Just block. Just hide. Just fuckery. I don't have time for. Just block. Room temperature. Yeah, their IQs are room temperature. So what? This is like a group that just talks shit about people. Old English proverb are like assholes. Everyone's got one. If you don't stand for something, you'll stand for anything. Exactly. Hey, VC. Make sure you watch the beginning. I had to come on here for a reason. Hey, T-Baby. And I know Rowan was in here. I don't know if he's still in here. I miss you, Roro. Don't be mad at me. I don't even have time to call my friends. I'm such a bad fucking friend, I feel like. You know, they get so upset with me. They're like, one of my friends literally asked me, she's like, my best friend that I grew up with since we were 11 years old asked me if I don't want to be her friend anymore. Am I sick? I have a little congestion. I always have, allergies, some kind of, my sinuses are not that good. I've always had sinus issues, but no, I'm not sick, but sinusy. But I always, every season, have some kind of sinus problem. But oh, garlic. Oh, yeah. Oh, garlic. Yeah. What about her? Miss lying ass bitch. Fucking crashed her car, that forgot that we were watching, and then all of a sudden, oh, I posted that to see if you were stalking. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Anyway, so what was I saying? I always think you're mad at me, but I know you're busy. No, and that's what I feel so bad because, oh, that bitch too. Then she totals her car, but she apologized, so I'm not gonna keep harping on her. She totals her car and then posts it and then made it seem as if she's like, oh, the foolishness of a weak curse. Meanwhile, car totaled 2 weeks later, no insurance. And the way it happened was so embarrassing, hilarious for the story. She's driving along and she sees two soldiers, right? This girl that challenged me to hex her. She's driving along and she sees these two cute soldiers and she's trying to get their attention, to give them a salute, right? So she pulls up and she's trying to get their attention and they're not looking. All of a sudden they look and she's saluting them, and all of a sudden, boom, she rear ends the car in front of her. How embarrassing is that? She freaking totals her car, cracks her radiator, and then just so happens her insurance policy was lapsed. So, and
But she's making so much money. It's so good.
No, that's the other bitch. Yeah. Anyway. Wait, what's the question? Yeah. Just contact arabianconjure@gmail.com or my website, contact form, www.arabianconjure.com. So that's hilarious. But anyway, no. So what I was saying, my friends always think that. It's not that I'm mad at anybody. I don't have time to fucking scratch my ass. Like, let alone, you know. And I'm sitting here still yapping, but it's like I haven't been live in a long time. But I do gotta go. I love you guys, and I will, get back to posting. But so I don't know how often I should post about this, because I want, ain't nobody gonna fucking win with me. Like, not gonna happen. I'm not letting somebody fucking get the best of me. That's not happening. Damn sure ain't paying no motherfucking extortionist. And I'm damn sure not gonna fucking lay down like a little bitch. So, anyway. And yes, they will what? Happy to see your face. Yes, they will pay, hopefully. Inshallah. We'll never win. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah. Not inshallah, we just say, just as like, not jinxing thing, but yeah, definitely not. Anyway, so I don't know if I should leave it at this or keep posting about it. So I don't know what you guys think. What do you guys think, real quick, before I leave? Yeah, because I can't really only say so much. Done. I just want... Thank you, Sunil. If there's an update, then so be it. If you feel the need. No more posting. Okay. Yes, defend yourself and do what you need to do. Just because it's like actions over words. Okay. Yeah, I don't need to keep talking about it. And the people who need to see this will. But yeah, that's it. And for you, you fucking cocksucker, God help you, really. God help you. You're just, I mean, I thought I was evil to a degree, like, cursing people and stuff, but at least I do it for a reason. People deserve it, there's justification. You doing this to people that don't deserve it, that did nothing to you, just for money, it's sad. Like, and obviously you're not a man, because a real man could, like, build shit, could do something to make money. And I have the feeling you tried to start out like somewhat legitimate, but you couldn't cut it. And I rebuke your mama in the name of Jesus. Ya kahba, Jada. Why the fuck are you in here, you dumb bitch? Get the fuck out. I rebuke your mama in the name of Jesus. You dumb fucking hoe. What are you doing in here? Fuck off, bitch. Shit. Stupid ass, dumbass bitch. Read Psalms 109, dummy. Y'all don't even know your own Bible. You're rebuking shit. Why don't you read the whole Bible is a practical spell book, you dumb bitch. Anyway, yeah. So I think you kind of tried to go legit at one point in time in your life, but you just couldn't cut it, obviously. So then you figured it was much easier just to scam people and extort them, and then try to be like a tough guy and, pretend like you're some badass, that has all these, fucking whatever's backing you up, but you ain't shit. Okay? You ain't a fucking thing. I know what a real gangster is, and you ain't definitely one of them. Okay? Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you, Adventurous Pilot. Love you. Toodles, bitch.